with the call. We'll be starting off with the call shortly. I'm just waiting for a minute or so for anyone else to join, and then we'll get started. I guess we have 16 members already. So let's get started. Once again, a very warm welcome to all the folks joining in for the LitmusChaos contributors call. Before we get started with the agenda, a quick heads up to the community. We are almost a month away from LitmusChaos Con. The agenda is live, and we've got some amazing talks that's coming up. Around 10 talks, a workshop, keynote, and a couple of lightning talks as well. And it's being curated obviously by the LitmusChaos community. I'll just quickly share the link, and I'll urge everyone in this call to register for the event and participate as a community. And we'll have some more updates on where we are going with LitmusChaos Con, if there are some more exciting items for the conference in the upcoming days. But make sure that you are registering for the event. With this, we have three agenda items. Obviously, we'll have Namkyu, who alongside all his mentees will be giving updates on their program contributions and where they are as of now and what's next. Then we'll have our LFX mentees, Dahyun, Kartike, and Janvi, who will be sharing their updates on the current status of their contribution and completion. And then we'll obviously have Saranya and Sarthak, who will share other project updates on both Litmus Chaos contribution and Litmus CTL contribution. So Namkyu, you can take it from here.
Sure, let me share my screen. Okay, hi, I'm Namkyu, a maintainer of LitmusChaos, and I just want to share some updates on mentorship program in South Korea. And we already done a lot of PRs, and some of them are really important PRs, I think. So mentees are presented here now. So first of all is performance improvement. Made by Jaemin Seo. So Jaemin Seo is here. So hey, Jaemin Seo, can you share your updates?
Okay. Let me share my screen.
Yes, go ahead.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jaemin Seo, and I'm participating open source mentorship program in South Korea. I want to share the improvement that I want to contribute to our project. The part I want to fix is the step of installing cause fault while running experiment. In this step, we install cause experiment custom resource in our Kubernetes cluster. So, what is the problem now? The creation time of cause experiment custom resource is short because there are no associated resources to create. So we only have to wait for the creation of custom resource itself. But as you can see, the shell script in the picture above, we are currently sleeping for unnecessary 30 seconds after custom resource creation. It delays total experiment time. I wondered if it's possible to check whether custom resource is created while reducing delay time. I modified the shell script like this. Let's see what each lines mean. The first line is an existing script. It creates a custom resource based on all YARN files under the temp directory. Next line counts the number of YARN files under the temp directory. Then the count value is stored in a variable. In the last line, it checks whether the number of YARN files and the numbers of custom resources created based on YARN files are same. If this count matched, I judge that all custom resources were generated correctly. I conducted a test to make sure it works well. I tried to set many firsts, and some of them used already created custom resource. As a result, the duration of install code first was shortened to 2 seconds. I tested that it operates correctly when modifying and repeating same experiment or running multiple experiments in parallel, and it works well. I submit the PR for this improvement and would like to receive your review. Please take a look at my PR. Thanks.
Thank you, Jae-min-seo. We don't have much time, so two more mentees will share their updates. So Suyan Jung made PRs that updates GraphQL API documents. So Suyan Jung, can you explain your work?
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, this is my PR to review. In this PR, I propose to adopt new document generation tool. The reason why I changed the tool is to create the documents automatically. When we use DocQL, which is we used before, we need to create the document manually. So I found this SpectaQL tool. With this SpectaQL, we can create it by GraphQL SDL files only. And the output is similar with previous version. And also it creates just static HTML file. Okay, this is my demo link. It's really similar with the previous version like this. We can see queries, mutation, subscription like this, and the types here. Actually, it can, the SpectaQL can make this document automatically. So I think this is good to go. Just please check this demo and just let me know this tool is good to adopt. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Suyan Jung. She separated GraphQL server and APIs also servers. So once GraphQL server documentation was merged, she will working on also server too. And the last one is about proposal that supports AWS Document DB. Dong-Young Kim will be share his updates. So Dong-Young Kim, can you share?
Oh, yes. Is it work?
Yes, keep going.
First, currently, is MongoDB operate faucet and bucket is work, but in AWS Document DB, it does not work. So I try to using other operator. So you can provide MongoDB and AWS Document DB. Yes. So I'm PR to Litmus document. Sorry, Litmus this service. Yes. So can I merge to master branch? Oh, yes, it's done.
Okay, thank you. Yes, the original issue was about the MongoDB, and we want to use AWS Document DB because, yes, you can see these issues. We can see this issue, but few of functions are not supported to the AWS Document DBs, like faucet or bucket functions. We use the migration tool. So we propose this one. So can we? Yes. So can you take a look at this PR? Okay. So okay, can I share my screen, Donghyun?
Okay.
Okay. So we have a lot of PRs like security, bus test, document updates, and good first issues too. So yes, we can discuss this through GitHub and Slack. So we've done. Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Namq and all the mentees who just presented the issues they have worked on everyone who's part of the call. As next steps, maybe Namq and whoever, all the maintainers who are part of this call, I think we have Vedant, Saranya, and Nilanjan with us. Maybe as next steps, what we can ensure is firstly adding reviewers to each and every PR. I'm not sure if each and every PR has been assigned a reviewer, but then once the reviewers are assigned, I think other maintainers who are not part of this call, Karthik, Shubham, Raj, they can also be assigned, and we can escalate this as a discussion so that all the mentees who are working, we can constantly be following up on the PRs that have been raised. I see 17 of them, and then we can see how quickly we can get them merged, or if there are any issues that are coming with the PRs. Maybe I'll also allow Vedant or Saranya or Nilanjan to share any thoughts they have. But I see this as the next steps. And also Namq, maybe if there are any other PRs, you can share an update on that, like how many other pending issues are still being worked upon, or how many other PRs are left to come from the mentees, and then we can escalate this and move ahead.
Okay, I will finalize the counts and share through Slack.
Sure, Namq. So Vedant, Saranya, do we have any, and Lanjan, do we have any thoughts, immediate thoughts?
I went through the doc API documentation PR and changes. It looks good to me, but I will add other reviewers, other maintainers to review the same, and I'll go through all the rest of the PRs and assign them respective reviewers so that we can do a proper review and merge in case. So yeah. And the document, the MongoDB changes, we'll have to take a look in detail. Then we'll be able to provide any further feedback.
Yes, thank you, Saranya.
All right, thank you so much once again, Namq and team. And if there are any other questions, feel free to post them in the channel or the Litmus Dev channel. And I hope we can move ahead swiftly and get these PRs merged. Thanks again, everyone. With this, I think we have 13 minutes on the clock, so I'll just allow. I think we don't have Janvi with us, but we have the other two LFX mentees. So I'll just allow Dahyon and Karthike to quickly share their updates and update us on what they are working on.
Hi everyone. In my case, after the image migration relate to call center, I perform a migration for the cost runner, exporter, and operator images. Also, three of aforementioned about costs have been merged, and I'm currently in the process of migrating the Go image, testing and looking for errors, so I may update the PR soon. And then I changed Helm agent to get info ID and access key directory instead of getting username and password to log in. Because eliminating the unnecessary login process. So I have made the code modification and am currently testing it. So I think I'll be able to raise the PR next week. Yeah, that's all. Thanks.
Thanks, Dayan. Karthike, would you like to share your updates?
Yeah, just sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, Karthike, it is.
So like here's the DB of the version release 3.8. So I have implemented version upgrades for release 3.9. So this is currently the DB of version 3.8, and the roles here are specified as editors. And in version 3.9, the roles are specified for different users as executor or viewer. So this editor is changed as executor. I have implemented version upgrades for the same. In user also, there is a new field in version 3.9 that is initial login, which is set as false or true, respected to like what is the times the user has logged in. If it's his first login, then it is set as true. Then I'll just run the upgrade agent now. So now it has upgraded. So now the users collection, the initial login has set to false for all the three users. In project collection, it is updated to executor, which is for version 3.9. I'll just change the version of that to show you guys that it works well with version 3.9 as well. So like the permission is executor for both of them. Earlier in version 3.8, it was editor, which was shown in the UI back then. Now it is set as executor. So I have also raised the PR for that. And I've also set up like the documentation of how to use the upgrade agent in various use cases. And I've also set up a template version of how new versions, how the upgrade should be written. Yeah, that's from my side.
Thank you so much, Karthike. Thank you for sharing the updates, and we hope we can get this done by the next contrib call. Again, great progress made by Dayon and Karthike, and thank you so much for all your contributions. We have 8 minutes on the clock, and we have Saranya and Sarthak to share any further progress that we have made in terms of contribution. Just before that, I'll quickly share another update on our security audit. So we have completed our security audit with 7A Security. And right now we are working closely with OSTIF as well as 7A Security on publishing the security audit and its results. So right now 7A Security has already made a rough publication on the security findings and the retests, but hopefully by end of August or the second last week of August, we'll have the security audit for LitmusChaos published. So that's another milestone that we'll achieve in our efforts towards graduation. Just putting out the update in the community. I'll be sharing more updates in the community call that we have on the 21st. So we have 7 minutes of the clock. I'll just let Saranya and Sarthak take over from here.
Thanks, Prithvi. So I have very quick updates because since the last call, we have been actively working on fixing all the issues pointed out by the security audit team. So once after the 3.9.1 release, we had given them the latest release for retest, and they pointed out upon retest, they pointed out some issues, some minor issues, which were not getting, which were blocking the verification of the audit issues. So some of them, like one of them was making the error codes generic for login API. So earlier we have made the error messages generic, but we also had to make the error codes generic as well. To avoid any attack. So that was those were some of the minor issues that we fixed, and we have also made a patch release of 3.9.2, and this was given them, and it was all the issues are now verified by the audit team. And as Prithvi mentioned, will be so they have prepared the draft of the report, and will be going forward with that. So yeah, that's all from my side. And further, we'll be going through all the PRs and the issues that has been raised recently, and doing the review of the same. So yeah.
Yeah, from LitmusCTL side, mostly the product is stable now, and we don't have much of any feature additions to be added in LitmusCTL. The latest one that we added was the support of or the addition of LitmusCTL to Homebrew. So Mac users can use Brew to download LitmusCTL. And again, there are some small fixes here and there that we continue to do. That's it.
All right, thank you so much, Sarthak. I think that is it from the update standpoint. Maybe I'll just open the floor for any other contributor updates or any questions that we have, and then we can wrap up. So we have 19 folks if around here. If any of the mentees or any of the contributors, maintainers have any questions or updates, we can spend a couple of minutes on that. Do we have anything? Right, I guess none, but thank you so much, everyone, once again for joining in. We'll reconvene in a couple of weeks from now to another contributor call, and maybe we can again discuss updates on these PRs, these issues, and I hope to see all the mentees who have joined in once again, and maybe we can go through PR reviews or some fixes as well. And then I'll also see you in the community call, which is on the 21st. But before that, maybe me and Namkyu can just discuss on how we want to progress with the community success that we have on the CNCF front. But yeah, thank you so much once again, everyone, for joining in, and hope to see you in the next contributors call. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks.